Number
Number
12,
12,
Alan
Alan
Anguiano,
Anguiano,
accompanied by his
accompanied by his father,
Oscar A.
Oscar A.
Number
Number
14,
14,
Gustavo
Gustavo
Rodriguez,
Rodriguez,
accompanied by his
accompanied by
mother
his
and
and
father,
father,
Cecilia
Cecilia
Bocanegra
Bocanegra
and Jose
and Jose
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Number
Number
15,
15,
Oscar
Oscar
Gomez,
Gomez,
accompanied by his
accompanied by
mother
his mother
and father,
father,
Celia
Celia
Gomez and Gilbert Gomez. Number 18,
Number 18,
Jorge Vargas, accompanied by his father and mother, Jorge Vargas and Maria Vargas. Another senior this evening. Number 99, Damian Perez, accompanied by Coach Palomo. Ladies and gentlemen, your Weslaco Panthers. You guys are not doing anything afterwards, right, Coach? Refreshments? Okay, let me tell them. It's going to be on the south exit next to the concession stand. Okay, I'll read the last part. Once again, your Weslaco Panthers. Thank you, parents. Without your support, none of this would have been possible. Please join us for some cake and punch on the south side of the field next to the concession stand. Coach, that's yours. No problem, Coach. No problem. All right, we are happy to bring you some live action, part of a doubleheader here this evening. District matchup in District 32-6A as your Weslaco Panthers take on the San Benito Greyhounds in what promises to be an interesting game. If anything else, I think both coaches will agree to kind of get the springboard, if you would, into the second half. This will mark the last game of the first half of the season, and then second half starts next week. Hey, you want to end on a winning note and try to take one in going into the tough part. Really, they are in a district that is beyond tough in this district 32-6A. So this evening is a must-win for both teams. We'll see how they react. We'll have some insight on what the coaches have to say, some of the players, and we are away. Welcome once again, 32-6A matchup of two teams that are looking for their first district win here this evening. We'll talk quite a bit about what the players can do and what they be able. Now, this is really great the way this worked out. Weslaco High is wearing all purple, while San Benito wears some purple as well, but this time they're wearing all white to differentiate, and the commentators really thank you for that. That's for sure. All right, so kind of thinking here and just talking to Coach Eric Zamora as we get into it, and here comes the attack right down the middle there for Weslaco High. Nice defensive play there by San Benito coming back inside. They do have quite a few athletes on all these teams, as there's the first shot there. Goalie for Weslaco High, we'll mention now, is Ismael Colin, number 0, a sophomore here, wearing all yellow and black in the back there. He's the goalie for Weslaco High. He's going to be counted on to stop this offense that San Benito will bring. And we're talking about what Coach Eric Zamora had to say in his second year. Really talked to him about what to expect here in this game. And he said, look, we're a team that has been close, but just hasn't been able to pick up that first goal yet. A lot of it, he says, has to do with the way we are playing. And those are some of the things that we can fix as the ball goes back and forth. Really, some of the players that we'll be focusing on is Abraham Andrade, one of the players in the middle there. Obviously, you have others that we'll keep an eye on for you, as Jorge Vargas, young transfer, will also get some playing time here this evening. Here it comes, coming back the opposite way. Weslaco High will send it back to Colin. Colin will take it and kick it away from there. Weslaco High. Really, we're talking to the coach, and really, they do have a mixture of young ones and seniors on this team. Although the other side, San Benito, we'll talk about them. Not too many seniors, and we'll talk about them as the game kind of goes along here. We're happy you're joining us. It's broadcast live on KWES. First broadcast of the year of the soccer season, just in time for probably what you would call the best part. The second part of the season comes up and means quite a bit for both of these teams. A lot of work being put in there. One of the players we'll keep an eye on for San Benito is number 19. That is Michael Mogendi. A lot of speed, skills, young man that originally is from Kenya. Coach really was talking quite about it, really, and had a lot of good things to say. And we'll talk about that as Coach Huerta is coaching that San Benito side. Ball's out of bounds. He put in by Weslaco. Points might be at a premium here this evening. You might have to maybe go all the way towards the end, and maybe you'll see some points here on the previous game. There was plenty of points to be had. Here comes a move coming outside. You show some speed there by both Weslaco and San Benito, kind of kicking it away. And there'll be a nice play there. You had a couple of players there. Number 3, that's Rodolfo Chavez, the forward. He's a skilled player, probably one of the better players. A lot of talent with this young man. Focuses on soccer or football, whatever you decide to call it. We'll call it both here this evening. And for our broadcasts coming in as well is number 6, Abraham Andrade. Now kind of putting that back in. The defense for Weslaco has to be able to sustain. Aiden Morales, one of those players that's going to be counted to play against Mugendi. Here comes, speaking of him, has an opportunity. Going to take a shot right down the middle. Nothing there. Nobody was there on a crosser there. Coming back towards the middle. Was hoping one of his buddies. Yeah, I think he was looking at number 11. That was Giovanni Nahera. Giovanni is a talented player, just a freshman. Future is bright with that young man, but just couldn't quite get there and try to attempt at goal. Weslaco going to try to play as much as they can on the opposite side. That's what Coach was talking about. Coach Zamora was saying, look, we've got to penetrate, come back this way, and try to create at goal shots. We just need those. And really the same thing with Coach Huerta on the opposite side for San Benito. They need movement. They need action at the goal, take shots. There'd be some shots that he felt throughout the year, especially for San Benito, that they did not take. And so those are the things that they're looking for. Setting this up in the middle. Going to be played back. Mugendi, along with Giovanni, playing it, coming back the opposite way now to Carlos Goy. Trying to set these things up in the middle. Mugendi, he's going to be one of those players to watch off the edge there, off the right side. It's going to be a nice play there by the defense. And that's what Weslaco is going to do. They're going to challenge you. Rodolfo Chavez, we mentioned Aiden Morales. Those defensive players, especially on the left side, they're going to have to be active. It comes out. Colin comes out and hits it. He was feeling some pressure coming from the opposite side. Comes the work. Going to try to get it inside. Lost the ball. No, they're going to call that. Looked like a hand. Yep, they're going to bring it back, and this is where we'll start. On a chilly night here from Bobby Lackey Stadium. Happy you're joining us. Lots of folks from the San Benito area also joining us live, so we're happy you're part of our broadcast here this evening as well. We hope you enjoy the game. Oh, when that shot goes awry, goes a little bit high. Mugendi was involved there, one of the players. So you're going to see a lot of that in that transition offense that they like to play. You'll see a lot of movement there. You'll see, obviously, as we mentioned, Giovanni there. You'll see Jonathan Juarez, Mugendi. These young players that are your forwards will really look to attack from that area. Watch out, ball stolen. Here comes a push. It's going to be done by Diego Luna. Diego Luna, one of the better players on this team. It's going to be taken away from him. Diego Luna is going to be counted on for some offense if he can. Diego, a good player, good scorer, and get things done. Already 3 goals that came for him back in the non-district part of the season for Diego. Gonna go the opposite way. San Benito trying to push the ball, push the action here. Coach is telling from the sidelines to do it. Nobody's offsides. No, they're going to call it. I thought there might have been. And yep, they called it there. So we'll redo this. Unless it was a foul before, but it looks like offsides. Weslaco High and San Benito are both winless in the season, and not for lack of effort. That we will tell you. We've talked about the fact that they're playing hard. 2 teams that are very talented. They just have not been able to find the goals that are needed to beat teams that put up quite a bit of goals themselves. That's something they're trying to find. Luna kicks, takes a shot. That's going to be away from the net. Those are the kind of things Coach Zamora was thinking about. Said, look, we got to attempt more. We just can't get any goals if we don't take the shots at it. That's just the way it works, and it works for everyone. And he feels that if they're able to do that, they'll be okay here in the second half that is about to begin next week. This game will finalize the first portion of the season, playing the teams in that district at least once. Both teams here have experience against them, have a foul from behind. Good defensive play, Jorge Vargas, but maybe a little too aggressive. So yeah, they've both played the teams in their district at least once. They finalized tonight. So a district win for any of these clubs would be fantastic. Ball's away. Goalie's going to come up. He's going to handle that with no problem. Golin will send it up. Ball controlled by Los Fresnos. Then, of course, Weslaco is involved there. Number 3, Rodolfo Chavez kind of comes in. So a lot of action here early on by Chavez and Luna. Luna chasing from behind. Lets that go. Sends it back into the backfield. Number 6, another player that we've got on our radar here this evening is Abraham Andrade. Right at the center mark there, they're playing the center line and coming back the opposite way. Nope, they're going to keep it and move backwards. Here comes the aforementioned player that we talked about, was Chavez. Loses it, comes back the other way. Trying to get something going, nothing there. Back to the opposite, loses it. Moving the ball nicely here is San Benito. See if they can kind of kick this off. They get it off to Mogendi. Mogendi can move. Mogendi's going to set it up in the middle. Mogendi's going to try to take a shot, set it up. Looks like for Giovanni, they're going to lose that. Away from there, Giovanni Nahera will be working in tandem. As a matter of fact, Coach mentioned about it, Coach Huerta, how they work together. Both Giovanni and Mogendi have done a good job of working together. They found a nice package there. 2 players that are playing well off each other. We'll be on the lookout for. There is Mogendi. And Giovanni's on the opposite end. Loses it. Coming back the other way. Most of the players, and talking to both coaches, it's interesting. Mentioned that most of these players are soccer players through and through. Most of them don't participate in too many other sports. Maybe 1 or 2 athletes will participate in other things, but as a winter sport, most of these athletes do play soccer 24/7, as Coach mentioned. They live and breathe soccer. They love football, so this is something that they do here at this level. Comes a kick. See, there's going to be a threat here. Some points going to set this up right in the middle there to Guerra Nájera, it looks like. Kick that away. Yeah, Giovanni was there. Along with Antonio Esparza, number 13. Check that. That is Jesus Martinez, number 13 for San Benito. Corner kick. Some danger there in the middle. Now they're going to set it off to the side. They're going to put it now in the middle. Header goes back the opposite way. Back towards the middle. Shot at the goal. Nothing there. Header pulls that away. Mogendi's there. They're going to send it back, and that's where we're going to start all over again. Weslaco High in the district, and they mentioned the district that they're in, District 32-6A. Here comes some action. Colin is going to go, loses that one. He's away from the box. He's got to get there, get up quickly and go back. Comes up a little, limping a little bit. Colin does. See if he's all right. Your goalie, bright yellow. San Benito in the middle. Back the opposite way. They're going to try to go now. Yeah, we mentioned the opposite way now, but San Benito picks that up. Here comes Weslaco. Right in the middle. They have an opportunity. There's a defender back there who's going to kick it right back up. Nice play there by Jose Fragoso. Check that, Javier Fragoso. Back and forth as the crowd here that is at Bobby Lackey Stadium is voicing their disapproval of that play. Ball's going, and then, yeah, that boot was up high. That could have very easily been a serious injury, yeah, hey, no doubt. Set that back for Weslaco. Back in. Weslaco working ball, trying to set things up on the right side and then trying to go in the middle to Luna. At least that's what it looks like they're trying to do. Luna number 1, and then you have number 3, and for the Weslaco Panthers, that is Chavez. Here comes a move on the right side. coming in attacking. Nice play by the defensive player there for Weslaco. Gonna kick it out of bounds. Make sure there's nothing that affects anybody there. Good play. San Benito back into play. Mugendi, nope. It's gonna be taking a shot. Air shot going way up high, away from everybody. So both defenses here early on are doing their bit, trying to make this a tough game, and they have been doing a good job of that so far. We said in the beginning that offense might show up towards maybe the end. Nothing there for San Benito. Weslaco just trying to play some defense. A lot of their players now are coming up to the opposite side of the field helping out. Nothing really back here. They have an opportunity to try to get this going. They are right down the middle. Kicks it away. Defense is there. The defender is doing a fantastic job. One of their taller players is Javier Fragoso. Plays the defensive spot, kind of like a safety, if you would, way back there. He's telling the goalkeeper to watch out. It's coming to you. Up, gonna off his foot. There might be a chance there. No, Diego couldn't go back to that. They're gonna get that back. Intercepted by Weslaco. In the middle, nothing there. Going back towards more on the opposite side now. On the left side, working it back towards the middle. Gonna take it in. Gonna go probably towards the middle there. They have an opportunity in the middle there. And number 3, Rodolfo Chavez, was waving to give him the ball in the middle as he felt he had a mismatch. There are a couple of changes here coming on for the Greyhounds. Early on substitutions. Number 13 heads out. And you see number 5. In this case, it'll be Benito Carranza coming in. The substitution. As you see, Jesus Martinez head out. Number 5, Benito Carranza, 2-year starter, utility player. Really can play just about anywhere on the pitch here. So some of the strategy now starting to come into play as we're about the halfway point now, getting close to the halfway point of this first half. Right in the middle, nothing there, no pressure. Now a little bit of pressure being applied. They're going to call that. San Benito quickly moving, sets it towards the middle, goes outside, nothing there, holds it down, nicely done, brings the chest down. Mugendi trying to get rolling here. Weslaco High loses it. Weslaco High is going to have to go get this one. It's right in the middle, still playable, watch out. Looks like they're going to try to get that out of bounds, and it does. Weslaco High now looking for a stop here, trying to get things going early on here in this matchup. Weslaco High was really pressuring and really kind of moving forward. That since has changed. A little bit of a defensive shift, if you would, change where San Benito has proven effective against this Weslaco offense. There it is again. They like to move back and forth, and it's just a matter of how things are going to shake up for you, whether you want to play 4 or 2 or up front, however you're playing. Looks like they're playing with 4 back there now. Comes Weslaco right in the middle, nothing there. Too many defenders there. Kicks it right back up. Going back to San Benito. San Benito has an opportunity. Man on the right side. Going to try to bring it back inside. Does. Going to try to set it up for Mugendi. Nope, going up the opposite way. He's going to go back to number 5. He just came in just a second ago. Benito Carranza, he loses it. Here comes Weslaco. Weslaco pushing ahead. Has some room. It's a match here to of speed. Back and forth, and San Benito will push it out of bounds. Weslaco High will take over. Now a little bit of a change here. Move it up a little bit closer to have a chance at this one. Gonna lose it. Back. Across. Gonna get lost there in the shuffle there. San Benito back inside. High kick. And try to handle that one. Falls on the ground here. Setting it up. Here comes Diego. Diego try to keep it and put it into play. Comes back right in the middle, loses it. Nice play there by the defender. That is Kevin Quintanilla. Pushing up the other side now to the right. Going to keep it in bounds. Weslaco will keep it. San Benito will push it back. Weslaco trying to do their best to try to keep it in bounds. A lot of traffic back and forth. And once again, San Benito might make a run here. If they get it known, they're going to call that. Really, Mogendi had a chance at it if that play would have continued. Not to be. San Benito will kick from there. Get a lot of back and forth, not too much action yet at the net, but we feel that as the game kind of goes closer and towards the end, you might have a little bit more of a push. At least that's what both coaches felt, kind of using the first half as kind of playing hard and filling each other out and then trying to make some adjustments and try to attack as much as possible. That's what their game plan is, obviously. 0-0 game. Weslaco High and San Benito looking for their first district game. At least win of district game. Would be important for them to try to take this if possible. Here comes Weslaco, kicks that away. Has an opportunity. Goalkeeper is going to come up and does. Nice done there by their own goalie. That is Alegria, Abdiel Alegria. He's one of your goalie here this evening. Shot there, got to get it out of there. San Benito had some numbers there. Just couldn't quite get it to go. San Benito about to throw this back in. Nice play there by the Greyhounds. Cuts it back inside. Wants to go to the middle. Loses that one. Weslaco trying to attempt to kind of get one run going. Just hasn't been able to do that quite yet. This defense for San Benito has been playing very well. And really, honestly, Weslaco has too. A lot of pushing back and forth. Ball is going to go out of bounds. Going to belong to San Benito. And we'll try to set things up here in the middle. They're bringing in, you know, they're going in the middle because they're bringing in one of their bigger guys, Jorge Vargas now. Right, watch him. Big number 25. Javier Fragoso is the young man. Jorge Fragoso Cadena, number 25, right in the middle. Try to set this up. Try to maybe put up a header right in the middle. Let's look how they handle it and see how Weslaco High plays this one. Awaiting the kick. Movement. Ball is coming. Here it is. And they got it. San Benito, we said they were trying to set something up in the middle and really just a bit of a touch. And they had a lot of different players out there, and we knew that once they set this up, that's what they were trying to do. And Weslaco High gives up the first goal. San Benito, with their first goal of the night, makes it a 1-0 game. We kind of had a feeling that would be coming, and watch out. San Benito, once they get going, might tally up a couple. Weslaco is going to try to do their best to try to keep this in front of them, not to get away from them. Weslaco back towards the middle, playing back inside. Mogendi, too much speed on his part. He's trying to disrupt this play. Back and forth. They come. San Benito on the left side. Going to try to attack the middle. No, they're going to call that here. So nothing there for San Benito. Looked promising for a second. Just didn't develop. San Benito played some tough defense. Let's see what Weslaco can do. They have a shot at it. Getting later in this first half, about 16-minute mark, comes Weslaco. Back towards the middle. Has an opportunity. They're going to take a shot at it. And it's going to go wide left. but an opportunity at goal there for Weslaco, just could not take advantage of it. And those are kind of some of the things, as I try to say this, that Weslaco needs to continue to do here in the remainder of the game. Take those shots. Have not been that many, let's be honest. On the other side, Los Fresnos, after a kick from out of bounds, we knew that they were trying to set up something in the middle, and they were successful. Makes it a 1-0 score. San Benito on top of Weslaco High here. The goal came at around the 16-minute mark for San Benito. Here they come again. Has an opportunity. Has a shot at it. No, it's going to call offsides here. Kind of took off just a little bit beforehand, so had an opportunity. Had a shot at goal, at least an opportunity to attack it. Didn't quite happen. I'm talking to the coach. We talked to him about, you know, the players that he has. Coach Zamora. We talked to him, and he mentioned a couple of players that are really standout for him. One being Rodolfo Chavez, obviously, who has the ball there. He's one of those players that have been playing well. Skilled player. That's a talent. Did talk about another couple of players. We'll get to them. Obviously, we've talked about Brandon Vargas. We mentioned him. Number 4. He's that playing right in the middle there. He has can do things and makes things go. He said as much as he goes, and then he is with the ball, trying to set things up. Vargas is going to try to set it back that way. Vargas is going to try to set it up. There it is in the middle, but nothing there. And then, of course, Julian Betancourt said one of our players and all-around players that we have that can do a lot of different things. We're counting on him tonight. Number 11, just a junior as well, out there this evening trying to create, do things for his Panther teammates. Comes the ball. Colin, I was going to have a shot at it. He missed it. And boy, dangerous. As Giovanni Nájera, the young freshman, was there. And good thing another Panther was there too to kind of block him off, distract him from that, and not putting in another goal. Danger there as Colin misses it trying to go out of bounds. We'll see if Weslaco can take advantage before they lose it out of bounds here. San Benito setting things up again. Right in the middle. They start off the right, then go towards the middle. That's what they've been trying to do here, is that they go into this area. See what they do here. Here it comes. Going to the other side. A couple of substitutions here. Come back and forth. As you see other players kind of make the changes here as they want to play differently. A couple of things also for Weslaco. Number 5 is coming in. It's Juan Juarez. And you'll see taking a break is the aforementioned number 11 that we talked about. And that's Jose Betancourt. Play continues. San Benito. Yeah, pushed out of bounds by Weslaco. San Benito will throw that in. San Benito has the lead, 1-0. Came off a set, really a kick that came from out of bounds, and they were kind of trying to set this up, and we knew where they were going, and then they were able to execute. That was the key. The execution portion of that play was successful. San Benito, Weslaco takes it right down the middle. Mogendi will be there. Mogendi will bring it right back over to the right side. We'll continue kind of tapping back and forth and trying to set up their offense right in the middle. Nice defensive play by the defender. Playing away. It was right in the area where they wanted to attack. We got to give credit to him because he was able to go up high and really mess with the trajectory of where the ball was going. That was number 6. That was Abraham Andrade, who pushed that ball out of the area of danger for the Panthers. Back in the middle. Staying in the middle is Mogendi. Mogendi will try to go in the middle there, set it up. Going to take a shot. Colin is going to grab it. Finally does. He stops it and Nice save there by Colin. He dropped it for a second, had to crawl to get it. Pressure being applied now. Watch out by San Benito. Quickly coming up to make the play was Jordan Rodriguez, young junior for the Greyhounds. Coming through the right. Mogendi. Let that drop. Weslaco involved in the middle. Nice play there by Jorge Vargas. Opposite the opposite way now. Here comes Weslaco pushing some more. Across the middle. Gonna take a shot. Nice shot, and that's gonna go. He got that one. What a beautiful shot. Man, oh man. That went high, and just the goalie could not reach it. And boy, that on the corner going high. That's a nice play there by Rodolfo Chavez. We said he was going to be one of those guys that the coach was counting on, and boy, did he come through to tie this one. Rodolfo Chavez at the 9-minute mark, scoring a tying goal for Weslaco High. Deep one as well. Come the Greyhounds. Mogendi in the middle, setting it right up. No. Threat is gone. Here comes Weslaco to the right side, pushing. Watch out from behind. Setting it up, playing it nicely. Play, and then back towards the middle. Loses that. No, gets it right back is Weslaco. Pushing. Here comes Weslaco. Has an opportunity to go get it. Now they're not. But now all of a sudden you see the ability that Chavez has. And really, I mean, one of the things that he can do is just that. Be able to put things together. Right side, Weslaco trying to get things going the other way. Working. Some work being done there by both teams right in the middle. Setting it up. Going back the other way, it's going to go out of bounds. San Benito is going to take possession. San Benito puts it in play. They're going to go out of bounds still. Going to stay touched. Looks like it by Weslaco at the end. Throws it in. Mogendi back inside. Going to take a shot towards the middle. Reflected, or I should say deflected by a Weslaco Panther player. Right in the middle. Nicely done. Tapped. Take a shot. Colin and bring it down. Neutralized at the net. 1-1 game. 7 minutes or so left to go here in this first half of play. Should be an interesting one. Both teams, as we mentioned late, that if any of the goals were going to come, they were going to come late in the half. And sure enough, both teams waiting towards the latter part of the first half to get these points going. No doubt that's good news. Coach Huerta and Coach Zamora will definitely be happy to hear that. And talking to Coach Zamora, you know, the way things are going, he said, look, we've got some defensive players that are stout. Our defensive co-captain, Juan Juarez, number 5, is an outstanding player. Talked a little bit about Gustavo Rangel Rodriguez, second-year varsity player. Fast player, can do things. Talked about him. So we're counting on some of those guys to really get things going here. The last portions of this half. Weslaco, here comes that opportunity. If they can roll it, they do. Right down the middle. Has Luna. Luna right in the middle. Check it back inside. The Chavez is going to take a shot at it. No, they're going to put it up to the other side. The right side, man, that was clear for a second, and then it quickly opened. The Chavez, the ball. And then back to Luna. Luna has an opportunity. Luna shot. Oh, takes a shot, but just couldn't get there. Right between the legs of the defender on that one. Exciting ending of this first half is now we're really starting to see, as we anticipated, that this game was really going to get going towards the end. And to be honest with you folks, we're going to see that again. Here comes Weslaco. Pushing it up a little bit. Going back the other way, back it up a little bit. Play it from behind. Back the other way, and it's going to go out of bounds. So starting to see some breaks on some of this defense for both teams, really. more so now here towards the end of this first half. The defensive breakdown that San Benito has had a couple of mishaps, and now because of that, I think coach sees that, and he's going to make a couple of changes, a couple of subs coming in now for San Benito. He's done that a couple of times. He realizes there might be some tired bodies out there running back and forth, or maybe he wants to set up a certain style of play or two that he wants to do coming towards the middle. Nothing there. A lot of bodies hitting the floor. Nothing. Going way out. Finally call something, and it's going to go the opposite way. Colin going to get a shot at it, try to put it back into play, see if we can give his team another opportunity here to set something up. Chavez misses it. Coming across the other way is number 11. He has been active all night. He's going to be pushed from behind, maybe. That's what said Battencourt. The crowd seems to think so. Bettencourt seems to think so. Well, what do you think at home? Yeah? Well, it depends on what side of things you're on. And what's important is what the official talks about, and he's going to go ahead and set things up here as you have a shot at it. See what he does here. This is Bettencourt, number 11, young junior for Weslaco High. Going to take it. Right down the middle. Luna is there. Oh, and so is the goalie. Nicely done by number 2, your goalie. That is Abdiel Alegria, young sophomore for the Greyhounds. Greyhounds struck first. And really some time kind of elapsed, and they were both already over the middle part of the first half. Just about 4 minutes now remaining here in this half. We'll see if Weslaco can, it's on Weslaco's side of things, see if they can kind of capitalize on this. Good defense, back and forth. Weslaco High is going to have to chase this one. Mogendi showing off his speed. So are the Weslaco Panther defense. Coming back inside, Mogendi right in the middle. He's going to take a shot at it, and he's going to kind of really push it off to the side. A shot was taken, but it's going to go to the opposite side. Left, going left on that one. Colin was there for that one. See if Colin, he's all right. He fell on that one, kind of stretched, going far to try to block that off. Just couldn't quite get it there. Here comes San Benito, corner kick. No sighting of Javier Fragoso, their designated player in the middle there. You have others that are going to definitely take advantage of it. See if they come up here towards the middle. Here it comes, shot at goal. Nothing there. Boy, that was scary. And really ran into a player, was Colin, in that area. Might have ran into a couple of players. One of them might have been his own player. At this point, there was a lot of purple jerseys and a couple of white jerseys as well. So, seems to be okay. Good to see. He really came strong for that one. As he's all right. Holds it back the other way. Weslaco High controls. Weslaco High going towards the middle, going across. Going to try to see if we can set it up to the right side. Going to go in the middle, going to lose it. Weslaco High was trying to maybe put something together right before the intermission. San Benito back and forth. Some of their players that have done well here this evening, no doubt, have done fantastic. As Enrique Gallego's not out there, the young freshman, a solid player. Defense, plays left side backer for San Benito. And San Benito, speaking of, going to the opposite side is the right side. Going to be picked up there by Colin. Colin will end the threat. Weslaco High kicks it. Has an opportunity. I would say they would have an opportunity to do it here. They can put things down. Back there is Luna. Luna's going to chase it. Luna has an opportunity now. The goalie's going to come out for that one. Luna beat his man. Maybe even kind of stepped over him, kind of. He was going for that one. Just couldn't really get there on time. Back and forth they come. Pushes it back is Weslaco. San Benito ahead. Goes to the left. Going to try to go back. Set things up. right in the middle. Oh, it's going to kick it out. Misplaces that one, but San Benito picks it up again. San Benito on the right side. They will attack from there. Bring it back inside. And they're going to lose that one. And Colleen is going to go out there for that one, grab that one, and get it out of the way. 1-1 game. It's been interesting, especially here towards the end here is when it all happened. And we might see a little bit more of that as the game does continue here in just a little bit, because we're getting close to intermission, about just a few seconds away, unless there's any added time, which I don't think there will be. Back, out of bounds. San Benito throws it in. Weslaco trying to control, pushing the back. They're going to call that. And here comes the kick. And there goes the clock. And the official says, that'll do it, guys. We'll take a break. It's intermission. It's a fun one. San Benito 1. Your Weslaco Panthers 1. We'll be right back after just a few minutes of intermission. They'll take a timeout. We'll take more with them. This is a KWES production. All right, welcome back from intermission. Just a few minutes of break for the athletes, and everybody seems to be ready. Big matchup in District 32 6A, as you can just imagine, especially you coming in here, but like both teams, San Benito and Weslaco High. When they come in really winless here, they've got to do their best to try to get things going as much as possible, but it's a 1-1 tie after one down. Second half about to begin. Next 40 minutes should be an interesting one for Weslaco. Weslaco and San Benito switch sides now. Weslaco now on the south end of the field, while San Benito goalkeeper is in the blue on the north side. Weslaco in all purple, and San Benito wearing some purple, but wearing white in their traveling uniforms here this evening. So a little bit of an update here quickly on what happened, just kind of scoring-wise. Chavez was able to score. And speaking of Chavez, he's over there now. I got to be careful with that extracurricular stuff. But Chavez has scored the one and only goal for Weslaco High. Looks like there's going to be some sort of issue here. Official is telling them to just take it easy. It's a cold night. Come on, let's all get along quickly. Oh, I'm sure something similar. So yes, the first goal was actually scored by San Benito towards the latter part of the first half. And after looking at the video, I'm going to give Adrian, our video extraordinaire, told us, and we were able to find really that the goal was scored by Benito Carranza. That's right, Benito Carranza, the senior, was able just to touch that in there and get the first goal for San Benito. That was early on in the first half. And here comes now the pressure coming up towards the middle. You see number 25 coming up quickly now. That's usually a sign. He's their biggest and tallest player they have, number 25. We've been talking about him as Fragoso, Javier Fragoso. They like to go in the middle there and try to set things up. Now, the only problem with that, he's one of your better defensive players. He's got to kind of hurry back and get back into defense. That's what he's going to have to do now as Weslaco pushes up. Comes right on the middle. Everybody's chasing. Everybody's moving. Quickly coming up. He's going to go over his head. He's going to have to get there. That ball's going to have to be kicked into the stands. And that is. They were caught off guard on that one. Weslaco was ready. They knew that when they saw Fragoso and a bunch of other guys kind of come to the middle, they were loading up the box in the middle and trying to get something in the middle in the form of a header or even a kick. Here comes a shot taken by Chavez, and then we mentioned Chavez did get the score for Weslaco High, which leads us to the 1-1 tie. A lot of work being put in. Really, some of the players to mention here at the half was number 11, Giovanni Nájera. Him, along with Mogendi, have had good games here for San Benito. Here comes another attempt by Weslaco. Weslaco's going to kick it out of bounds. For Weslaco on the other side, really a couple of players have stood out. Obviously, we mentioned Chavez. We also mentioned Luna, who's also done a good job. Diego, number 1, has been quite involved here. We've also had number 6, Abraham Andrade, involved. They were some of the players that were really participating and kind of getting things going. And number 4, got to talk about him, makes things go here for this Weslaco High team. No doubt is something that we saw Brandon Vargas do as well. So those are some of your contributors at the half. We'll see how Weslaco plays this one. The last thing you want to do is go into extra time and add some another period or so of extra time. You would not to want to do that. You would want to try to take it as soon as possible. All teams want to do that almost at every sport, but right now we might be facing a extra time or extra period here to go, especially if the score remains the same at 1-1. We'll see. Weslaco High trying to put things together. Watch out. Comes an opportunity to put it back. There's going to be a foul called here. Weslaco will retain possession. We're happy you're with us. It's a live broadcast, our first of the year. We're glad to bring it to you. First, we brought you the game between the Lady Panthers and the Lady Greyhounds, who were victorious tonight. And they're on a 2-game winning streak. The Weslaco Lady Panthers were able to win that. So congratulations to them, Coach Gonzalez and staff. And then here, the doubleheader. A good close game, 1-1 here tied between the Panthers and the Greyhounds. Also looking for their first district win. This would be very important heading into the second round of the district campaign, if you would. Setting things up, back and forth. I almost had it there. Mogendi does. Finally gets it outside, wants to shoot. No, that's going to be way too far and away for the Greyhounds. So, yeah, these defenses have been playing tough. We've seen that if you're just joining us. Really, the scoring came towards the end of the first half. And we kind of have a feeling that that might be the case again here in the second half. We'll see if that develops, but they have come quickly. The goals have for both teams. San Benito trying to control, has an opportunity to put things around. Kicks out there, is going to have to play that back, play it, and he does. Ball is going to be pushed there. Nicely done there by the defense, but Elias Olvera trying to maintain possession, could not. Really good play there by the defense. You have the backs there, especially in that area, being able to do things. Now, we mentioned why this game is important. Every district game is important in every single sport, whether it be soccer, basketball, whatever, baseball, any game. Your district games are crucial, especially when you're heading into the middle part or starting up the second part of the season, as you do play both teams. Remember, in soccer, both Weslaco and San Benito will play all the teams twice. First half was done. They could not beat the other 4 teams in their district. Comes Mogendi. Mogendi has an opportunity. Colin's going to have to come out. He does. Mogendi's got a free shot at it. Now he's going to be confronted by the defensive player. Great job there by a couple of players. We're going to give credit to number 10. Nice play and saving a score really there is Aiden Morales. Multi-sport player. He also plays football for the Panthers. Was able to come up here and make a nice play there by Weslaco. Mogendi had a goal there. He's trying to move him out of the way. This didn't happen. Mogendi controls it, loses it. Back to Weslaco. Weslaco will move it up forward. Will lose it again. Stays on this side of the field. Now gonna go back the other way. Gonna come back around. Here comes San Benito. Gonna take a shot at it. Oh, nice save by Colin. Boy, he had to go up and stretch his arms, and what a play by him. That ball was right on the spot, high, but looked like it had a chance at it. So we're talking about how these district games are so important because being district games, but the fact is that you think about this district that they're in. And boy, Colin again. Again, looked like the first goal almost on that play. Yeah, when you think about it, they play in the toughest district possibly in South Texas, besides the 5A, where you have some of the other Brownsville teams. You have the top 4 teams probably in the valley, in the Brownsville area, Harlingen area. So, you know, obviously in the Upper Valley, you have some really talent as well. But you know, we talk about 32-6A and how good all the teams are there. So sometimes when you have even a decent team playing in this district, sometimes just isn't enough, even if you're a good team at this point. Sometimes these teams can become excellent teams, and it's tough to stop. And we asked really Coach Zamora about that. Say, what's the issue? Why would that happen? As we have a shot here coming up for Jonathan Juarez, young junior for the Greyhounds, trying to capitalize on this one. We'll finish our thought with Coach Zamora in just a second. Here comes the shot. The middle, sitting it up, nicely blocked. Weslaco. And he just talked about the experience that comes with the program. You know, how you participate as the substitutions continue to happen. Not so much on the Weslaco side, more with San Benito. As Coach Huerta does some shuffling here. Yeah, and we talk about experience, about how much some of these players as Weslaco will try to move. Outside, keeps it in bounds. Chavez was the creator there. Mogendi gets it back. And talk about experience and how much these young players can develop and play outside of the organized high schools organization that they have, and playing in leagues and playing in summer leagues and other leagues. That can be the difference of having a good player and having an exceptional player. And he feels that that's Weslaco program is on its way to creating that. And so that needs a lot of talking to other coaches. There's a lot of talent, especially on the younger pools of talent, junior highs and some of the younger freshmen and sophomore teams that are out there. They're hoping they can capitalize and get these programs off and running, just like the other programs that already exist at the high school level. Here comes San Benito making a run for it. It's going to be a push from behind. And that's going to stop the action there. Might be taking a shot from there. San Benito has been the benefactor of a couple of plays close or opportunities at shot. Going to go in the middle. Going to have a man there open, but nothing happens. Going to send it back the other way. There's going to be a lot of penetration going from the opposite end. Watch out, San Benito's there. You're going to attack, nothing there. Looks to be a hand. That looks like a penalty kick. It looks like it's there. We'll see in a minute and see if they were able to get it here. We see the shot kind of coming up. Yeah, it's going to be, looks like a penalty shot. Boy, we were talking about the goals coming, not so many at a time, but coming towards the latter part. We've we're at the 28th minute now of the second half, and they are going to take a penalty shot at it. And if Colleen, can he save this? We'll see a second who takes the shot at this. And take it, and got it. That goal standing there is going to be done by Giovanni Nájera. He's excellent at those penalty kicks, and you saw it why there, as after a penalty there hurts the Panthers. The penalty kick was good by Nájera. And so now we have a score here with the 27th minute. Came in around the latter part of the 27th minute here in this game, where San Benito took the lead 2-1 on a penalty kick. Of all things for San Benito. Now, we've been through this before. Ball goes out of bounds. We've seen San Benito score, and then Weslaco put things together, and they answer. Will that trend continue from the first half to now? We'll see. See how Weslaco does this and how they're able to get things going here. Throws it back in bounds. Out of bounds. Coach was trying to tell him to use your hands to throw it as far as you can. As you see Chavez out there. No, that was number 4. That's Vargas. It's Brandon. Out of bounds. So Weslaco high now. Bit of pressure now for them. Try to answer here. And really, and now let's talk a little bit about the San Benito and the Greyhounds also. Coach Huerta in a similar situation there with the program. He mentioned, like before we got here, this program was just a team, just not really a program yet. And so he had the hard work and the challenge of putting things together, and they've grown. The growth is there. And so he continues, just like Weslaco, to try to build from youth leagues and having other young ones participate, like some of the junior highs and these programs getting better. Again, feels like there's a lot of talent there as well. Just need to get those players onto the team and execute and play. So that's something that Coach Huerta mentioned in our interview with him in preparation for this matchup here this evening. Weslaco trying to get things going here. Back to the defense. Misses it. Going to have a chance at it is Giovanni. Giovanni will get it across. Will he have an opportunity at it? Does. He's going to take a shot, but it's going to be wide left. That was Elias Olvera, one of the subs that came in. Young freshman. Now keep in mind, there's 4 freshman starters on the San Benito team. It's one of the things that we talked to Coach Huerta about, how young of a team they are. You know, they obviously going to gain some experience here. Here comes Weslaco. Weslaco's going to try to put it together. Here comes the defense. Stole it. Coming back the other way. He tried to steal it. Nothing there. Gonna push. Here comes Olvera. Olvera down the middle. Gets it back to Giovanni. Giovanni loses it. They were trying to set things up here with Giovanni and Olvera. Olvera back with it. Nice way to take that away from San Benito. That's going to go out of bounds. Weslaco trying to do their best here. Get the ball going the other way. Here comes Olvera. Going to take a shot. Going to go right on that one. He understands he could have pushed a little bit more to the left. San Benito has been very aggressive. They've spent a lot of time on this side of the pitch than Weslaco has on the other side. Back to Brandon. Check that. I thought it was Brandon that was in there. It was actually, that was Chavez. They're far away from us on the left side. Back inside. There's a chance to kind of penetrate. Has an opportunity here. There's an opportunity here. Takes it. Gonna take it. Just didn't hit hard enough. Couldn't quite hit it hard enough. He had an opportunity. Just couldn't capitalize on that one. It looked good from here for Betancourt. Oh boy, just couldn't. Jose just couldn't really push it as much as he wanted to. We'll see if he gets another opportunity here soon. Back and forth. Go the Greyhounds and the Panthers. Cross stolen. Lost that one. Weslaco playing. There's Brandon. Going up the other way. Gonna get it to Chavez. Chavez will send it down the middle. They're gonna try to have to quickly target, and he does. Now that's gonna be an interesting call, or a no call. Fragoso was doing his best basketball imitation, boxing out on that one. And it kept one of the Panther players from attacking. That's a big guy back there. Even Coach Huerta says he's our big guy right in the middle. Got some chance, got a chance. Makes it back and forth. Olvera. That's going to be Olvera, if I'm mistaken. Yeah, that's Nahida. That's Giovanni, number 11. Thought a 17 had made an entrance in there, but that's number 11. Nahida, dangerous player. Matter of fact, we talked to Coach Huerta about Giovanni, and he's, again, a young freshman. Plays with a lot of skill and talent, speed. And again, just a freshman and really getting better as the season goes along. So the future's bright for that young man. Gonna have an opportunity here from that corner kick. They're not bringing in their big guys come up, but they're going up high for that kick, or for that header, I should say. Figured they might try to set things up and then get a kick in there, but no, they didn't. They went straight out of there. Here comes Weslaco looking for that tying goal. 22 minutes. At the 22-minute mark here, right now, San Benito does have the lead. And if this continues, might have their very first district win of the season. Watch out, here comes Weslaco. Gets it right down the middle, it's gonna be stolen. Had an opportunity, was San Benito now as they go down the middle, heading over to the left side. Gonna try to go to the right. No, they're gonna keep it on that side. That goes out of bounds. They were trying to see if they were gonna try to cross it and go in the middle. Just couldn't quite get it. We have a couple of players on that side. Elias Olvera was on the left side. And he had a couple of other guys kind of coming across. David Vega was one of those. Right in the middle. Set it up side. Nahida is right in the middle. They work from the left side. Going back. Inside. Mugendi pushes it. Right back the other way. There's the right side is wide open if they decide to take it. They finally are, and they do. Back on the opposite side. Here comes the defense. Now it's going to go out of bounds. But there was nothing there. It looks like Jonathan Juarez was open on this side. It was really, the defense had shifted completely to the opposite side and really had a chance to create something. Just couldn't quite get him the ball. Does not matter. Threat is done. Weslaco high. High kick. Gonna try to be brought down by Weslaco. Weslaco controls. Weslaco right in the middle of things. Outside, nice play there. They're gonna go out of bounds. Weslaco will keep possession. Weslaco back in, throwing. Ooh, it's gonna be intercepted by this Greyhound team. Back outside. They let it drop. Coming back the other way. San Benito couldn't quite get it there, so it's going to be taken by one of the Panther players. Going to try, wanted to come back inside, but lost it. That was a quick feat there shown by the Greyhounds. Greyhounds now really starting to apply the pressure now on offense. Really bringing up some guys and moving some of those guys up front. Be surprised if they try to set things up right in the middle and bring in Fragoso and some of the other guys with that play where they like to come up and really have numbers and go and use the header to try to create something. Right in the middle. Colin ends the threat. A couple of players there. Well, really, on that point, the only player that was there was Elias Olvera, who's been very active here in the last few minutes of this half. Again, the ball stays on this side. Nothing going the opposite way. San Benito goes left. Nice move there back and forth, and they kind of are playing nice 1-2 punch together. San Benito is back and forth, gets it back across. It's going to come the other way now. That's what we're talking about that was open earlier. Come back the other way. Sets it up. They're going to try to go in the middle here if they can. Take a shot at it, and the defense is there for Weslaco High. Nicely done there by Gustavo Angel Rodriguez, second-year player. And a second-year varsity player for the Panthers, showing his skill there. Locking it away. San Benito now will have another opportunity here with a corner kick. Sets it up below, right in the middle. It's going to be pushed out of bounds. Another corner here coming up for San Benito. They're liking the fact that they're able to kind of control and be on this side, and Weslaco has neutralized Weslaco's offense, at least to this point. San Benito, the Greyhounds, moving the ball back and forth, right in the middle. Header going up high and let it go. Ball will go over to Weslaco. Can they mount an offensive movement here? About the 18-minute mark now here remaining in this match. Weslaco hasn't been able to get much going on offense on the opposite, and we said the majority of it has stayed on the Weslaco side of things. No doubt that's they've been trying to do. Injured players seem to be okay. San Benito with a kick. Gonna move it to the opposite side. Nothing there. Gonna bring it back. The official is gonna set it there. Next 3 games, as we focus now on the schedules for both teams, and doesn't get any easier for anybody. We understand that the district that they're in is a tough one. We'll mention that in a second. Shot low and away. Colin doesn't have to worry about it too much. Talking about Weslaco and their next 3 games that are coming up really gets tough, because Weslaco really needs to kind of focus on things. They have the next 3 games after the bye that's coming up next week, and they open up the second half of the season. Next 3 games are like this. They play Harlingen at home, Los Fresnos away, and Brownsville Rivera at home. So the top 3 teams, Weslaco High will be playing the top 3 teams in the next 3 weeks. So that has a lot to do. That's why you see that this game is so important to at least stay to compete here and to keep competing. That's what we want to do. Nice save by Colin. Weslaco is running out of time here. Got to mount some offense, get things going here. Nicely done. That's going to be played by Luna. Luna in the middle of things. Luna's trying to survive. Luna trying to push. That defense for San Benito does not budge. Come back the other way. Mogendi loses it. Defensive player, but Mogendi regains it. Mogendi, watch out. There's danger. Defense plays. Giovanni's going to take a shot at it. No, he's not. Going to pass it up, and that's going to go away. San Benito had a great opportunity to put this one away. and just could not capitalize on that one. Mogendi with an excellent play, setting up Giovanni, and then just not being able to execute. But boy, there was a lot of purple jerseys. The defense had collapsed there at that point. Enrique Gallegos, another freshman from the left side, was coming in as well, was involved in all that work that was being done by San Benito. Chance to go get that ball. Weslaco has to move now. Again, the 14-minute mark now. Just a few minutes left remaining here. Ball's going to go out of bounds for Weslaco. By himself is Giovanni. Young freshman has been outstanding here. Here comes the push right in the middle. And boy, Mogendi was there to try to finish it, but Colin said no. Going the opposite when Weslaco has to push. Nothing there. That defense again regains it, slows things down. It ends that pressure that Weslaco High has been trying to put. Back and forth, misses it. Weslaco has a chance here in the middle there. They can try to get out of this area where they have not been as productive as they can be. They've been just attacked by the defense. It's going to be a foul call? No, nothing. They keep going. Weslaco pushing. Luna back inside. Back the opposite way to Chavez. Chavez will tap back the other way. Chavez to Luna. Luna has an opportunity. Try to keep it safe inside, and he does not. Boy, that was a nice, promising sequence of events there. Luna might have had an opportunity there. Gets that ball out of here as far away as possible. The defense, well, here comes San Benito. Watch out. Giovanni. He's got Mogendi up front. On the side, watch out. He's got a player coming off to the right side. That's big number 6. That's David Vega. Back and forth they come. Up the opposite way. There's Giovanni. Young freshman putting out some moves there. Back the other way. Going to take a shot in the middle. Why not play it? Maybe go left a little bit more. Yeah, they're going to want to do that. Set it right back up in the middle. Now they're going to try to take a shot at it here. No. That's where they're going to lose it. They had an opportunity. One more pass maybe in the middle would have set things up. Didn't quite happen. Back and forth. Out of bounds. No, they're in play there. Now they're going to call it out. That ball is going to be in the 20th row of the visiting side of the field. Weslaco back inside. Weslaco will come back to the opposite side, left side. Back to Luna. Luna and Chavez have been the creators. Chavez got it now. Chavez has to make the move and does make a miss. Luna setting it up on the right side in the middle. Here comes Chavez. Chavez going to hit it. Nothing there. Boy, threat is over. But boy, that was an opportunity there for Chavez. Looks like he didn't quite get all of it. But still, nonetheless, a good attempt at the goal. And in the meantime, here comes San Benito setting things up on the left side. Watch out. They can try to see if they can set things up in the middle. And there's a player wide open on this side if they can kind of get it over. But they do not. Takes a shot. Mogendi does. Kind of sideways shot. Didn't even think he was going to take that, but he does. That's an impressive shot. San Benito coming up towards the middle. We'll go left. We'll go in the middle. Mogendi open. Mogendi touch pass. Goal. Mogendi did exactly what he needed to do on that one. Got ahead of everybody. And we knew that he had been very active here, especially in the second half. And Mogendi puts his first goal of the evening in. And that will create now a 3-1 deficit now for Weslaco High. With just 10 minutes or so left to go here in this match. Weslaco in desperation mode now. Gonna have to attack as much as possible and as quickly as possible in the middle. Here comes Luna. That's the guy to start with. Luna has a man wide open on the right side. Does not see him. He's gonna be pushed. And that's gonna be a foul. That's gonna be a shot. Is that gonna be a penalty kick? I don't know. It's gonna be a yellow for sure. That's gonna be a yellow. And that's gonna be on Fragoso Fragoso, who's been boxing out, tackling, all sorts of things. The big guy in the middle gets a yellow card. So he's going to grab a chair, I'm sure. Couldn't tell you what his history is, but they're going to, thought it was going to be a penalty kick, but no, they're going to take a shot at this one from where the foul was. And looks like this point it's going to be Rodolfo Chavez, best, be honest, a skilled player, good player, one of the better ones here on this Weslaco High team. He's going to be asked to kind of put things together. Will he work together along with Brandon Vargas, or what would he do? Looks like he was going to take that shot. Boy, do they need this goal, and they need it quick. Here he comes. Chavez about to take the shot. Does. High. Ooh, nice attempt there. He knows it. Could have had it. Chavez just couldn't capitalize on that one. So once again, 3-1 is the score here at Bobby Lackey Stadium. San Benito just put what could have been the game to rest here. Mogendi sets it right back in the middle. Colleen has a chance at it. Colleen was on the floor when the ball was tipped, and it just kind of scampered on its way out of the net to the right. Weslaco escapes on that one. Yeah, Mogendi has been attacking right in the middle area, and then he's been going deep and taking kind of unusual shots, let's be honest. I mean, good-looking shots, but tough ones. That's what we're trying to say. They're tough shots that he's had, that he's attempted. And watch out. Souvenir in the stands. They almost had a header without wanting one in the stands here this evening. You know, that's part of the fun. You come out and who knows, you might take a soccer ball home. Well, maybe you're not taking it home. Maybe you got to give it back. Weslaco High setting things up. Header back out of bounds. San Benito is in a good spot now, leading 3-1. They understand that Weslaco has to play with some urgency, and yeah, some desperate moves here as well, because they need some goals and they need them quickly. At least to try to tie, but at this point, again, we're just running out of time. Well, Weslaco and San Benito collide, two players. It was inadvertent. Both players just kind of running, and they ran into each other. Looks like the one who really took it was Chavez. And Chavez was going north, and the Greyhound player was going south. And that kind of hurt Chavez, and Chavez seems to be okay. He's just, you know, one of those nights tonight here at Lackey Stadium, home of your Weslaco Panthers. So we mentioned again, next 3 games are going to be vitally important. You wanted to get in this one to help your cause if you're Weslaco, but again, Harlingen High at home, Los Fresnos away, and Rivera at home. And you think about those 4 teams that are you know, playing for the playoffs, even though you still have a part of the season to play. Both Los Fresnos and Harlingen are teams, and Rivera being the top team. Those 3 teams, you can pretty much pick either Harlingen or Los Fresnos as one of the top teams as well. But those 3 teams are in, and then everybody else kind of follows along. Hanna is obviously there, you know, and then San Benito looks like they're going to be on their way here this evening to pick up their first district win. And Weslaco will still continue looking for their first game to win. Valiant effort, though. Got to give it to Coach Zamora and the rest of his Panthers. They've been able to put things together, and then just, again, the shot at goals have just not been there. Part of it is the defense, and when they have, they just haven't capitalized on those. Those are the type of things that Coach Zamora will talk to his young club about, no doubt. Game still going on there. They're still playing. Is San Benito back and forth. Weslaco trying to get things going the opposite way. Just not going to happen. At least San Benito's trying to keep away at this point and playing more back than usual. They're kind of staying way behind. They lost that one. Chavez has been involved in every single play that's come his way, and he's had a rough night, but he had one impressive goal here this evening. I mean, one of the most prettiest goals you've ever seen was scored by Chavez, and at the one and only goal for the Weslaco Panthers. San Benito putting things together, coming across. The right side loses it, so that ball is going to go over to Weslaco. Once again, 4 minutes left to go here in this one, unless there's any more time added, which we don't feel there is going to be. Back and forth go these teams. Now, keep in mind, they will meet again. San Benito and Weslaco, they will meet at the very end of the season. Will that game be meaningful? Well, we'll see, but time will tell. But San Benito, along with Weslaco, will meet, but obviously that game will be at Bobby Morrow in San Benito when that happens. Next time they meet in the middle of March, maybe around the spring break time, is when they will meet to finalize some of the last remaining games, if regular season games, district games, if they are not eligible for the playoffs, which we will again see. Still lots of games to be played. The second half, you've seen one of the things that we talked to both coaches about, both Coach Huerta and Coach Zamora. They said, look, we've seen these teams already once. We've seen Harlingen, we've seen Los Fresnos, we've seen Rivera, we've seen San Benito, everybody else, Hannah. Fact is, once again, you're trying to understand how you're going to change some things and how you're going to adjust. So, yeah, the Weslaco High Panthers have some work to do here, but Coach Amara will tell you, look, these are things that we can definitely work on and do, and so they're excited, no doubt, to head into the second part of the season. I'm not excited about the fact they haven't picked up a district win yet, but excited in the fact that they've been in every game except for one. I think the Rivera game was the one that was out of hand quickly, but in all fairness, Rivera, anybody who has played Rivera has kind of been out of it early on anyway, right? So watch out here in the middle as the official is going to dig in his pocket and he's going to show a yellow card. Yeah, you got to be careful with that. Emotions kind of riding high here as we head into the end of the game. Again, 3-1 is the score. Weslaco High has played a good game, just not enough points here this evening to stay close to San Benito. Mogendi has had a good half here. And Giovanni Nájera is another player for San Benito who's had a very good, impactful game. That young man, number 3 in purple, Chavez, is not giving up. He's had a very good game as well. Very tough player to handle. There's Brandon. Brandon sets it up in the middle. Nothing there. The ball's kicked away. Time running out. Weslaco High going to try at least one more time to attack and try to pick up another goal if possible. Goals are important, remember. They count. So here comes Weslaco. Well, they had an opportunity. It's going to go out of bounds. Weslaco High receives and gets the ball. Weslaco High pushing it. Back inside and then outside. Well, they try to penetrate the opposite way. Couldn't happen. They try to steal it. Nothing there. Nájera will send it far away, and Colin will get a shot at it. So, Weslaco, one more time, right in the middle area. Kick back. Nájera going to keep it away now from Weslaco. San Benito in the middle, coming back the other way, playing back, trying to run some time as well. Mogendi has it. Mogendi's dangerous. Watch out. Got an opportunity. Oh, that's going to be deflected. Nice play by that defense. And, boy, you had another Greyhound trailing from the right side. And good thing Weslaco had those defenders back. They were able to stretch out and get that ball from getting into the net because that's where it was going. Good play by the defense. San Benito controls. San Benito moves ahead. Giovanni Mogendi right in the middle, and then goes outside to the right, trying to put up some more goals is San Benito. They're fighting for that ball back and forth, right in the middle, gets it away. Weslaco High has an opportunity to go across. They do. They're going to push. You got to go. You got to go. And he does finally turn on the speed, but he's going to lose it. Going to go the opposite way now. It's going to be the Panthers. But that is going to do it. At the end of regulation, it is a final. Weslaco falls to San Benito 3-1. That is a final to report here from the stadium. We appreciate the time and everybody that tuned in this evening. Unfortunately, we couldn't get a win for Weslaco High, but congratulations to Coach Huerta in San Benito and his Greyhounds as they get and pick up their first district win of the season. On behalf of Vinny Baring, my good friend Adrian here, who's been excellent here this evening, bringing in video and doing all sorts of things. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your help. I'm Fred Alfaro. Until we see you next time, go, fight, win.